Hey, it's Lee, and I'm here on behalf of the Horror Game Awards today to tell you about the horror game Crowded Followed. This is an indie game I recently got to check out the demo for, so I wanted to give my first impressions. In the game, you play as a character deep in debt who is homeless and struggling to get money just to get by. You must scavenge through anything and everything you find to get money. However, one day you hear something terrible and come across a man who's been seriously injured. He tasks you with taking a mysterious briefcase and warns you that something is going to come after you. Shortly after, you are pursued by a malicious entity that will stop at nothing to get that briefcase and kill you in the process. Thus, the game commences, and you are thrown into a crowded subway, desperate for a way out whilst getting followed relentlessly by this monster. You also lose your train ticket, and as you don't have any money, you must try and gather as much change as you can to make the money up to buy a ticket to leave the station through the gates. But you must do this whilst being pursued and whilst getting past hordes of people who are also in the subway. I did really enjoy this game. It's very tense, and there's a high difficulty curve to it as you move up the difficulty levels. There's also a ton of different things you can search to try and find money, but obviously every time you stop to search, you're risking the monster getting closer and closer to you. This game has a strong sense of claustrophobia at all times because you're not only being followed, but you also become so painfully aware of how stuck you are inside the subway station, unable to leave. As if this wasn't enough, your character appears to have asthma too, and the constant sprinting and dashing around people and away from your pursuer causes your stamina to drop significantly, and it can only be refilled by stopping and pumping your asthma pump so that you can use it. This adds further tension as you're constantly just trying to manage stamina, searching, and getting around people. It all comes together to create a stressful environment for the player. So if you're into stressful, anxiety-inducing horror, this is one for you. I'm interested in seeing where this game goes. It looks like there's going to be more levels to come out, and I really enjoyed the gameplay loop. I personally wasn't too scared, as I was just more stressed out, but maybe that's kind of a dose of realistic horror. You know, the reality of being stressed out. I also found the concept of being followed just very uncomfortable, which I think is what this game was going for. The game also looks lovely and has some clear retro horror inspirations, as well as a few choice opportunities to enjoy some creepy ambience before you get into things. So I'm sure this will be something that a lot of people enjoy. This demo is certainly a great little bite of horror ready for Halloween season, so I recommend you check it out. If you're interested in checking out this game, check the links in the description, and as always, thanks for watching.